The rational function f of x is x minus 8 over x plus 2, and it's defined over the interval there. Well, why does it say that? Because of you. Determine the interval on which f of x is positive. Oh, I like these. First off, this is what we need to do. Okay, we are going to draw a rough sketch of this because this guy is friendly enough. Magic happens in one specific area and then another specific area. Area number 1, magic happens at the vertical asymptotes. Vertical asymptotes exist at the vertical line that makes the denominator undefined. If I were to plug in -2, if x was -2, that would make the bottom 0, so that is a vertical asymptote. So if I were to begin, drawing a picture right now, what I know is this: at -2, vertical asymptote, my graph isn't going to touch either of that. Thing number 2 that I need to be cognizant of is, sorry, getting another color. I care about the zeros. The zeros, where my line crosses the x-axis, where there's a change in positive versus negative, is just going to be one of them, and that's where the denominator is 0. So if x minus 8 is 0, then x equals 8 is going to be a 0. So way over here at 8, my line is going to cross the x-axis. Okay, so in one of these cases, I have a picture where nothing touches and I have one that goes through. So let's try to draw what we think is going to be a rough draft of what's going on. What we have is a function that behaves like x over x, which looks like this. Okay, so the picture that we're going to have, and another thing that I have to keep in mind, this was a close one. I also care about end behavior. Since the degrees are the same, the end behavior, the limit as x approaches either infinity, can be described as x over x, which means 1. So I'm going to have a horizontal asymptote at 1. So let's draw this out. Not that that's going to affect too much, but that's going to help us understand why our answers are going to be what they are. So the picture is going to look like this. This is my graph now. And then it's going to hit the vertical asymptote, start back down, go through 8, and then level out at 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a sign chart. Okay, magic happens at -2 and at 8. From -2 to the left, I have a positive value because everything is above the x-axis. Between -2 and 8 and not including, everything happens below the x-axis. And then once we hit 8, it jumps back above the x-axis. We care about what's going on above the x-axis. We're not going to include what happens at the x-axis. So when we have our intervals, we're going to not have brackety-looking things. We're going to have parenthesis-looking things. And my parenthesis-looking things are going to be from -infinity to -2, union, and from 8 to infinity, which is u. Now, if this was done on a calculator, life would be easy, but it's not. So with these, we, fortunately, we're given one that's not the end of the world, and we're able to remember that, all right, well, this is just a regular rational. If a regular rational is going to look like that. But you have to keep in mind vertical asymptotes, zeros, the horizontal asymptote. If you're wondering why was that important, well, it helps us understand that this guy is never going to go underneath and this guy is never going to be far above. So that helps us. Like the question could be is, well, how do we know that this guy doesn't go down and eventually past the x-axis? Well, because it's never going to go past the horizontal asymptote. So lots to deal with there, but we did it. Fun.